Welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. We've been having a glorious time getting new items, doing things, but it's time to get mad. Some might even say furious. It's the Amulet of Fury. A bit of effort is going to be required, because making the amulet is 90 crafting. Of course, we will boost from level 85, but that is still 8 crafting levels. Now we can enchant it, correct? Right? 87 magic. Doable. Easy. That would have been a whole nother thing, but that's taken care of. And also, we're going to get a whole bunch of magic experience in the process. Either way, that'll work fine. We just need to get some supplies. We are going to be casting Super Glass Make roughly 2,150 times. And as such, we need Astral Runes and Fire Runes and an Air Staff, which we can get all right here. Very convenient. Whole bunch of Fire Runes and some Astral Runes to boot. We'll probably try to find worlds that are more stocked, and they don't go up in price too much. We should be able to afford this easily enough. Yeah. Each cast takes 2 astrals, 6 airs, or 6 fires, and 10 airs, which is being supplied by the staff. So it is time for some world hopping. Oh boy. My favorite. I could complain about the number of world hops that took, but this is only the beginning of the world hops, unfortunately. Gonna put these in the room pouch because I made space for them. It's looking like that was probably unnecessary. That's okay. These are the backup dust runes, since those are currently in the completely full looting bag. Either way, in order to use Super Glass Make, we also need to be on lunar spells here. So let's pop over this way, get attacked by a Sukwa, and activate lunars. Now, we just need to make our way to a charter ship, somehow. Probably could have thought this through slightly more. Barbarian Assault, Moon Clan. I think we're gonna go with a minigame teleport. Probably be the best choice. This will get us over to Port Sarum. That'll be a start. We're going to be getting 10 buckets of sand and 10 soda ash per world. That is 20 inventory spaces. We can easily accomplish that. Don't need this anymore. We got 22. So, perfectly good. If we come down here to the charter ships, we can get buckets of sand, soda ash, and a glass flame pipe. That's going to be necessary. Then Super Glass Make gives us a bit of magic and a bit of crafting XP. And then we make lantern lenses for more crafting XP. On average, we will get 13 molten glass per 10 buckets of sand and soda ash. So that means the 2,150 world hops. It is not the slowest process, all things considered. We could be doing this with buckets of sand from the sandstone grinder, seaweed from the giant seaweed, and we're going to menu entry swap all these options to be more convenient for us. But overall, we're going to see which of the charter locations is good enough. Each of the different charter spots counts as a separate stock. And a lot of people will be doing the giant seaweed method these days. So hopefully we can make our lantern lenses uninterrupted. Well, that's the dream, at least. So now, we begin the crafting. It's going to be a little bit. I am at Mossel Harmless now, and there is 78 crafting. Crystal bows, crystal halberds, and crystal shields. Again, the crystal stuff is after Song of the Elves. But that is the first level down. Many to go. 79 crafting. Black D'hide Vambraces. Being able to craft the black D'hide bits will be useful. Especially if we want to eventually be able to easily replace these black D'hide chaps. We're going to be getting there. We still have many levels to go, and even though that's only the Vambraces, we'll actually be there by the end. So, multiple uses for this crafting grind. Tears of Guthix break. Over 200. 212 in fact. Going into the super important skill of cooking. Almost 14,000 XP. We can continue to not train cooking and be base 70s next week. Ain't that something? Yeah, we got a lot of low 70s skills. So, Tears of Guthix is going to get a bit more random. Well, it's not random at all, but still. Cooking XP. Okay. Back to crafting. 80 crafting. We can now make Dragonstone amulets. So, therefore, glories without having to boost. Also, enhanced crystals keys and eternal teleport crystals. There really is a lot of stuff over in Prifddinas that we can't do yet. But being able to make a glory, kind of convenient, I guess. We're kind of past that at this point, but sure. Also, a very nice, even level. 81 crafting. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. Nothing. Nothing at all. 82 crafting. Black Dragonhide chaps. Useful to replace the ones that we have in the bag whenever we want to. Also, onyx necklaces, blades of Selador, and bows of Ferdinand. Even more stuff with the elves that we can't do. I would not complain if we could do this right now. That would be Corrupted Gauntlet. That's dangerous. For now, just another level. 83 crafting. We can make amethyst bolt tips and black dragonhide shields. Except no, we can't. We have not the mining, or the fletching, or the smithing required for any of that. It's a nice thought, though. 84 crafting. Black d'hide armor and onyx bracelets. Not going to be using an onyx for that. That is interesting. That is the full set of black dragonhide. So we can make all the armor from crafting, except for this. Breaking down Armadillo and fortifying Missouri. Not quite there. There is a clue step on Entrana that requires full black d'hide that we would need to actually make. There's a stash unit there. We could put it in and all that. But that would require going to Entrana. And I don't feel like that. Ever again. If I can help it. I would have to put so many things on a table. And it would be really, really awkward. So, probably not going to do that. One more level. And we are completely out of astral runes. Very close to the end. Just got very slightly unlucky. There is some variance in the amount of molten glass you get. So, we need to go get more. Which is easy. Just need to go buy more. And show all these spells. Good. But of course I'm going to need to get the Seal of Passage to talk to anybody here on Lunar Isle. But that's fine. Just need to get a handful more runes. And then we'll be done. They really just don't like me. Need to get the Fremnik Elite Diary, and then you don't need the seal. But that is not a thing we're doing right now. Anyways. And there it is. 85 crafting. We can now craft amethyst arrow tips. And also magic pyre ships for barbarian training. But that is not the main reason, obviously. Now, with a boost of +5, we can make an onyx amulet. There's also a couple other things we could technically boost for, like cutting a zenite, making a zenite ring, amethyst dart tips, light orbs, amethyst javelin heads, Missouri armor, redwood birdhouses, but none of those are really what we're going for here. It's all about the onyx amulet. And of course, in order to get to be able to craft an onyx amulet, we need an onyx. So that is the next thing we need to deal with. Also, 1825 total. Neat. I've got 4 more astral runes here, so might as well make a couple more lantern lenses. It is crafting experience, so I'll take it. Back on regular Jagex. Time to get everything out of the looting bag. Because we need specifically our dust runes for getting around easily again. But everything else in there is also going to be pretty necessary. So let us pop things on here. Go stand in the wilderness. Chuck 30 plus mil on the ground, as we do. And then pick back up. There's quite a few things in this pile that we need for what we're about to do. I was gonna grab that, pick up some more stuff. High Alk, the air staff, to pick up the Marintils, and we're good. Could have technically gotten the Grace Soul in the house to make that a less awkward transition, being able to put on the armor. But that's fine. We've got enough space, so that's okay. And now, as per usual, another loot bag. The Onyx can be purchased here with Tsar Her Lek. It costs 300,000 total. But we have Karamja gloves, so instead we can get it for 260,000, which is very good. Saves us 40,000 total, which is essentially going to be saving us runes and experience. Because the best way to get yourself some total is selling runes to this magic shop. You can sell a couple, and it eventually drops down to the minimum amount. Chaos runes are pretty much the most cost-effective. But you can also use death runes if you have a few thousand lying around. So the first sale is going to be for 63. If we sell a few of them, they're down to the base value of 18. We got sell 50 on the shift click here. It's going to sell most of the death runes. This is not going to be a problem moving forward, because we're going to be getting lots of death runes later. And also going to sell plenty of chaos runes. But we do not have enough in just the deaths and chaoses here. So what we are going to need is more runes. We've got 1 million GP and 4,000 blood runes. So we're going to convert those into chaos runes. We've got 172,000 total. So we need about 90,000 more. That should be doable. So for the blood runes, to convert these into coins, into chaos runes, we are heading over to Ali Morrisane, because he buys blood runes for a flat 200 coins all the time. Alternatively, we could have just went and pickpocketed a bunch more money, but much like the death runes, we're going to be getting more blood runes here easily. So I am okay with this. And so are other people, as there are 98,000 blood runes here. In the long run, having more blood runes is a good idea. But for right now, trying to get things done. Get this down to like 1,000. See if we can get there with that. If we need to sell more, it is a possibility. So now we have 1.6 million coins and a desire for chaos runes. We're just going to go ahead and get them as quick as possible over in Varrock with some chaos rune packs. It's a little more expensive, but we also don't have to hop worlds to get thousands and thousands and thousands of chaos runes. That'd be a bit much, honestly. We trade him. We got 35 packs. They start at 99.50 and only go up slightly. Yeah, that's good. So we're just going to buy some chaos runes. And I will calculate exactly how many we need. We might end up needing to go sell more blood runes, maybe. Or use some more of the death runes. But I think overall, we should have enough here. I'm going to get just enough. No reason to spend all the money. Probably. 10,000 should do it. Also, since we're on a new world, we can sell a few more death runes for more expensive. It goes from pretty valuable to minimum within that 50, so it's probably not a huge amount. Well, that's okay. We're looking for 260,000 tackle. The whole spam click sells 50 is very nice. You can get rid of a lot of right clicking, which is nice. 245, 252. Don't want to go overboard here. We need 200 more. There we go. Good enough. Next for 200 total. Ah well. Making sure we still have the crammed gloves on. I mean, if we didn't, we wouldn't be able to buy it anyway, so. 1 onyx. Right here. And we have 240 tackle. We could buy something with that, I guess. A couple gems. Meh. We go buy some runes. Why not? Can't buy any of the runes that we sold because they are overstocked, and that's not how this works. What else can we get? We don't need any of these. We've got dust, runes, and a lava staff. So, never mind. But there is an onyx. And now, we need to cut the onyx, which we can do. Grab a handy dandy knife off one of these, I think. This one? Nope. That's a hammer. There it is. That's the wrong thing. We need a chisel. Also, right here. And there is 1 cut onyx. And now, we just need to get this and a convenient amulet mold and go get a +5 boost. We've done quite a few of these at this point, so nothing too extreme. Find our cat and go through the whole process. We also need a gold bar. Should probably remember that. Don't want to get to the furnace at the end here and end up not being able to make it because we don't have all the required items. We don't need a ball of wool though for finishing making the amulet, because stringing amulets doesn't have a crafting level, weirdly. Telekinite grab. We got 1825 total, and this is still our source of gold bars. It's convenient, at least for one-offs. So yeah. Bunch of stews. Hopefully not too many. Literally the first one. Okay. Onyx Amulet. I was prepared here to do a whole bunch of stew boosts, got it in one. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. But now, we need to actually take this Onyx Amulet unstrung and do the rest of it. We can easily get a ball of wool over here in Ardoin. They got a shop and everything. Everything you need for your adventures. If everything you need is this stuff. But it's good enough. There's an Onyx Amulet. And then we just need one more thing. And this will be done. We need to pop over to Falador. And grab ourselves a Wizard's Mind Bomb. From the Rising Sun. Specifically, this one. Here we go. Drink that. And our magic is 88, which is enough for Onyx Enchant. And there it is. The Amulet of Fury. We just compare the stats here. The Glory is all plus 10 attack bonuses, all plus 3 defense bonuses, 6 strength, and 3 prayer. And the Fury is all 10 attack bonuses, that's the same, 15 defensive bonuses, so that is plus 12 defense to everything, gets another 2 strength and 2 prayer. So, very nice. Especially that magic defense. That's pretty hard to come by. And every little bit will help. So, being more tanky and having more strength and prayer bonus, that is just always a good decision. As for this Amulet of Glory, I think we can just alch it. It would still be useful if we want to go mine more gem rocks, since the charged Amulet of Glory makes that like 3 times better. But ultimately, if we really need to do that, we can just grab our Glory from the house or from any of the stash units. I don't think we need Glory for anything else that we don't already have stashed. We can check. For the stash units, I think we already have the one in Sophanem and Legends Guild. We would need a Dragon Medium Helmet for either of the other 2. And one of those is in the Deep Wilderness. So, basically, if we ever get a Dragon Medium Helmet, we can get a new stash unit. And since we have 85 crafting, we can just make a Glory whenever we want, just by getting another Dragonstone. So, that's pretty good. And with that little upgrade there, I think I'm ready to take on another quest. There's only 3 left, and we've been building up the range equipment specifically. So, if you know, you know. Next time. Goodbye.